Alright guys, hello, welcome back. Today's going to be a little bit different than what I've normally been doing, but I think this should be pretty fun. So, this is how to Planetside 2, basically. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go here, planetside2.com. Everything will be in the description if you need it. And then what you do is you go play free right here and click PC version, because it's different on a PS4. Then you're going to make your account and click play free, or if you already have an account, just download the game. Then once you do that, you'll have this, which is the launcher. You'll have to sit there and let it update and download more crap for a while. But then once the play button's all fancy, you can click that play button. Alright, so now, once you get into here, assuming of course that this is new for you, all three of these will be open, and then that has the locked character slots for members and whatever you can buy more. But long story short, all of these are going to be open. So you just click on it, you can choose your faction. So I'm going to do Terran Republic for this one, because I have everything but that. Then once you get in here, what you want to do is choose the one with the lowest ping. Lowest ping, unless you're doing this with a friend, then, you know, do the one they're on. Then you get to choose your face. The face will actually affect your voice, in-game voice, a bit. And you can choose male or female. And enter a name. And then hit finish, and you'll log in. It's incredibly complicated. Anyone who's ever done something like this shouldn't be too terribly complicated. After that, you'll load into the tutorial, and it's really easy. You just run through and do it. So I'm going to run through and do it. Alright, so now that you've finished the tutorial, it's going to dump you in some big fight, which I'm not in right now because I'm filming this after when I'm editing and I realized I left a few things out. So what you want to do is go ahead and push U, and it'll start this nifty little countdown timer. And then as soon as this timer gets down to 0, you redeploy. So from here you can redeploy to pretty much any of these places. It gives you a certain range from where you were. It'll show the skull there of where you died, and then it'll give you kind of like a range of where you can deploy it. It'll give you options for all the spawn options within about 1 hex, and then it'll give you some bigger bases or bases that are under attack. But what you want to do is go back to the warp gate. It'll be listed over here on the side as warp gate something. That'll be the last thing. Just deploy to whatever one you're on, like your continent's warp gate. Okay? Then once you deploy, inside you have a 2-storied room here. There's stairs that go up there. You'll either spawn here, 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 or there. And you want to just come to one of these terminals that have the giant globe on them and go to VR training. Once you're in VR training, there are a couple things you need to do. First off, you should automatically have the default guns. I don't, because I'm special. But let's take the heavy for example. The default one is where the frick is it? The Orion. What you want to do is go and get the optics. Choose one. You don't have to have one that you've already unlocked. Like for example, I could go with the yellow one. And just kind of like figure out what optic it is that you really like, and then practice, and that's what you want to see, the headshot thing, okay? Just go, that's very loud, sir. Just practice your headshots, because headshots are really what are going to win you any engagement that you're in. That and burst firing. So the things you want to do when you're shooting people is go for the headshot, and then burst fire if they're further away. Because what burst firing does is, if I just shoot normal here, watch my crosshair here. So that crosshair shows the cone of fire, and the bigger it is, the wider of a spray of bullets you have. So you want that to be small when you're shooting people that are far away. So if you just hold it, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and if you're trying to hit something that's way far away, that's just going to be hard. But if you burst fire, it gives it a chance to snap back down, and you can actually kill people better. The next thing you want to do is just get to know all your guns. Each gun has a different recoil pattern. One of the easiest ways to do that is just stand up against the wall here, point it at the other wall, look straight ahead, and just hold fire. Or maybe get a little closer, probably. So just point at a wall, hold fire, and then your gun will just shoot. Then you can look at the recoil and say, it's going up and to the right. Every gun will go up, but some will go off to the left, some will go hard right. This one goes moderately right. So then you can know, how to compensate for it. So instead of just shooting and holding down, you drag down into the left a little, and then that'll compensate for the recoil. It's kind of simple, kind of not. It's something you just have to get used to. The next thing you want to do is understand some of the mechanics. So one of the most important things for engagements is who sees who first. If I'm sitting here and I come around the corner and I see that guy and he's facing me, let's pretend he's facing me. So I come around the corner, I see him. Now, depending on your ping, mine's pretty low, but oops, dang it. Okay, so depending on your ping, this is a lot more important with higher ping, but you go around the corner and you start shooting. He can be dead before he even knows that he's getting shot at, because of the way it works. So the way it works is the server tells you there's a person there, you can shoot at him. You say, okay, I'm shooting at him, I shot him in the head, took out all of his shields and health, he's dead. Then your computer sends that to the server, and the server says, okay, dude that I was shooting here, you're dead now. So basically, he still can shoot you as soon as he sees you come around the corner, but if you come around first, you can see him before the server knows that you have actually gone around the corner in most cases. So you have a good, anywhere from 1/4 of a second to 1/2 a second drop on the guy. And when it's that quick to kill, that makes a huge difference. So peek around the corners a lot. Just understand that you have a huge advantage when you peek around the corner. The next thing to do is go over kind of what you should upgrade first. Guns should not be the first thing you buy. Maybe a sidearm is a worthwhile investment. I would say go for the Commissioner. It's the best all-around one. You have to be accurate with it, but it pays itself off fairly easily. The next thing you want to upgrade are your abilities, your tool for engineer and medic, and then your suit slot. Just by hovering over the things, it will kind of tell you what they do. I'm not going to go into detail here, but those are the things you want to do. And then go over the same thing with your implant. Implant you can't really upgrade, that's something for a different video, but upgrade the things right here. Those are what are going to really save you. And this, get the medical kit. It's pretty cheap to start, and it will save your butt a lot. So, yeah, now that you know kind of what to upgrade, you need money to upgrade that. So here you can see you have two types. You have the blue kind and the orange kind and the other orange kind. This orange kind is called Daybreak Cash. That's your pay to get the money type thing. That's what you use to get all the cosmetics, stuff like that. This one is the kind you earn, and then this kind you just kind of get. So this is what you use to pull vehicles and max suits. Not in the VR training, but That's what you use to pull vehicles and use vehicles and stuff like that. This is what you use to upgrade your stuff. This is, I believe it's about 150 experience equals 1 certification point. So that's a lot. Now the first thing you should do, decide which class you're going to play. I would recommend Infiltrator, Combat Medic, or Engineer. Is Infiltrator, what you want to do is get the recon device and then just shoot a ton of them everywhere in busy places. And that will give you motion spot bonuses out the butt, which will give you lots of points. As Engineer, just repair stuff, and yeah, that's really it. Repair lots and lots of stuff. Go pull vehicles, pull a tank, have fun. It'll help your KD, help you kind of like get used to the game and get certs at the same time. Combat Medic, same thing. Stay in the back, revive people, resurrect people. For your medic tool, if you right click, it will heal. Left click is resurrect. And then of course you can have your regen field as well, which is something you have to unlock, but it'll give you lots of points if you're in a big battle and lots of people are around. So that's how you get certs. And then the last thing I want to cover is you're gonna die a lot. It's gonna happen. I don't care how good you are until you get kind of like a feel for the game. It's just a fact of life. You are going to die a lot. Because when it's that easy to kill someone, and there are people that have been playing this longer and know the ins and outs, you're just going to get kind of smashed to the ground at first. So what you should do to avoid that is join a squad. There are lots of squads, lots of helpful people. Just jump in. I'm sure they'll be happy to help you. Just say, hey, I'm new, help me. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this beginner's guide. Like, dislike, all that stuff, you guys know. And I will see you all in the next one. Some catchphrase. Catchphrase.